Have you heard the word fire festival? Because when I encounter the word fire, all I can think is it was an indeed disaster. Hi, I am Jovelie De La Grama and I am here to tell you something about Fire Festival. Fire Festival is an exclusive music festival in the Bahamas that was set to take place in April of 2017. The event quickly became a laughingstock and disaster for all who attended it. Fire Media's initial goal was to promote its Fire app. Many events and scenarios caused Fire Media's downfall in promoting the app. And one big root is because of the Fire Festival. Number 1 cause, the feasibility. The Fire team did not conduct any feasibility study. They should have measured the island's capacity. They should have checked whether the area or the island is okay for sleeping tents, considering the mosquitoes, flies, and other insects. And lastly, they should have inspected whether the island has the accessibility to necessities, needs, and other things of the attendees, such as electricity, running water, and any nearby infrastructure. Number 2 cause, the contracts. First is the contracts with the influencers. The Fire team was mad because some influencers did not tag their company in their advertisement posts. When getting an influencer to introduce and spread the word about your events, the first thing to consider is making an agreement about the terms and conditions to avoid a conflict. Second is the contract with the owner of the initial land to be used. I assume that there was no meeting of minds happened, or if there was, the Fire team shouldn't go against what the owner wanted, which was not using and marketing the name of Pablo Escobar. Number 3 cause, unclear primary market or target market. The Fire team did not clearly specify who and for whom is the festival. That is why they did not have control over the attendees. The attendees became finite. That is why, in the end, they accept anyone at the festival. Number 4 cause, no concrete plan. Fire team released and promised a non-existent music festival because they weren't able to secure Norman's Cay Island. That is why they began working and organizing another plan on another island, which is why they ended up at Great Exuma. If you're organizing an event, the settings and location to be used should have been secured first before publicizing and marketing the music festival. Number 5 cause, overexceeds the budget. Just like what the Fire team stated, they did not experience any difficulty in asking Billy or Grant for some money for the festival. Billy just keeps pulling out money just for the music festival even if the costs obviously exceed the planned budget. They should have strictly followed the budget, and a contingency fund must be present if ever something happened. Number 6 cause, no prior testing or pre-testing of products. The Fire team did not even hesitate to announce the RFID bracelet, which will serve as the tool to receive the attendees' payment for the add-on experiences reservations. Number 7 cause, absence of transparency, honesty, and accountability. Billy was already encouraged by the management to be honest with the public about what was really happening. But Billy chose to ignore it and push it out of control. The Fire team even resorts to deleting and hiding negative comments on their social media accounts, and being unresponsive to queries of everyone just not to reveal the true information. Billy was not as forthcoming with the rest of the team at Fire Media, which hindered their ability to make good decisions and manage risks. Without transparency, organizations do not have a clear picture of what is happening within their organization, and that is why this led to failure in decision-making and poor risk management, which resulted in an inability to identify and address problems quickly. In addition, the Fire team should have answered, responded, and possessed integrity, because being true and taking accountability sometimes lead to much better and nicer outcome. As a result of the Fire Festival's failure to adequately plan and execute its risk management strategy, there was no clear evidence that the organization had considered how it would handle the potential for harm to guests, performers, or employees. To conclude, it is unclear how Pharmedia executed and handled risks, given that the organization had no risk management structure within the organizations. It is most likely that the company accepted the risks it faced. Employees would have established risks and created solutions to develop them. Still, since Billy lacked leadership experience and was not adept to taking advice from others, he decided to see how this risk played out. Unfortunately, none of these risks paid off, and there were severe consequences to Pharmedia as a result. To end, how about you? What will be the first thing you could think of when you encounter the word fire?